Hello students, welcome to this introductory class on applied thermodynamics. I am Professor Suresh Mane from Mechanical Engineering Department. So, in this introductory talk we shall discuss about the syllabus of applied thermodynamics and its applications. So, the subject code is 18ME42 and the credits are 4 and the CIE, that is continuous internal evaluation, marks are 40 and SEE, semester end examination, marks are 60. So, this also has got 5 modules. You can see the 5 modules here. Otherwise also I can send you the syllabus on WhatsApp as well as Google Classroom. So, this 2018 module syllabus is slightly revised. You have got 5 modules. Module 1 deals with air standard cycles as well as IC engines. Module 2 deals with gas power cycles as well as gas turbines. Then module 3 deals with vapor power cycles, it is a Rankine cycle mainly. Module 4 deals with refrigeration cycles as well as psychometrics and air conditioning systems. And the last module 5 that deals with reciprocating compressors as well as steam nozzles. So, this basic thermodynamics was only about learning the terminologies about thermodynamics, but here we are dealing in applied thermodynamics, we are dealing with the application of thermodynamics in real life. So, you can say all the 5 modules like your IC engines. So, your bike engine, car engine, bus engine, train engine, all these come under the IC engines, internal combustion engines in module 1. And what is the cycle, like on what cycles they work, whether it is a petrol engine or diesel engine, on what cycles they work, they are called as air standard cycles, where we consider air as the fuel. We do not consider any combustion, but the ideal situation we study the air standard cycles. The module 2 deals with gas power cycles, like gas turbines are there in aeroplanes, you can see the gas turbines. Okay. And similarly, the gas turbines work on a cycle called a Brayton cycle. So, you will be seeing the Brayton cycle. So, a lot of numericals. This subject is almost like 50-50, 50% theory and 50% numericals. So, all the modules will have numericals. So, it is better we I think use one standard textbook so that the notations are similar. Otherwise, what happens, for the same item the notations by different authors are different. Then module 3 deals with vapor power cycles. Here in the vapor power cycles we are dealing with Rankine cycle, but we will compare it with also the Carnot cycle, Carnot or Carnot cycle. So, and we will also deal with the applications of how we can increase the efficiency of this vapor power cycles by using like reheat cycle. Okay. And we will also deal with the ideal working fluid for the vapor power cycles. Module 4, this vapor power cycle means all this power generation, whatever electricity is generated, you can see by nuclear power station Kaiga, that is also converting water into steam. Okay. And then like thermal power plants in Ballari, Raichur and all these thermal power plants, they convert water into steam, and this steam runs a turbine, and that cycle is known as Rankine cycle. Practically India are 60% and even globally 60% of the electricity generated comes through this vapor power cycle route. Then module 4 we discuss with refrigeration as well as psychometrics and air conditioning. So, refrigeration you all know, we deal with like vapor compression system and vapor absorption systems, and we will see the COP, that is coefficient of performance. Similarly, psychometrics deal with the study of air, properties of air, psychometry means. Okay, and air conditioning systems, we will see here air conditioning systems like for Goa, a place like Goa, that is which is hot and humid, and there can be an interior place like Rajasthan which is hot and dry. So summer air conditioning systems can be hot and humid as well as hot and dry, and also winter air conditioning systems for places like Jammu and Kashmir, Europe and all, where you require heating as well as humidification. So lot of terminologies are involved in psychometrics. We will understand the terminologies one by one. Then and lastly, you have got a reciprocating compressors as well as steam nozzles. So reciprocating compressors means you in your bike or car you go and put blow up air, na? So that is basically they use reciprocating compressors. So here we will see the reciprocating compressor means how we can improve the efficiency of the compressor. Okay, like what is the volumetric efficiency, then what are isothermal efficiency, adiabatic efficiency, mechanical efficiencies, and what is multi-stage compressors. All these kind of things we will see, so that we reduce the input to the compressor and get more amount of air. And finally, in module 5 we have got steam nozzles. I think nozzles you use in boilers. Most of the nozzles have got applications, and this we will study the flow through nozzles, like different types of nozzles, effect of friction on the nozzle flow, then critical pressure ratio as well as super saturated flow. So what are the course outcomes? We should understand the combustion of fuels and performance of IC engines. Of course, this is not correct because fuels are not part of this syllabus now. Combustion of fuel is not taken. Then course outcome 4, we need to understand the principle and application of refrigeration systems. That definitely we will see in detail, both the cycles, whether vapor compression refrigeration system as well as vapor absorption refrigeration system. Then course outcome 5, we will see apply thermodynamic system concepts to determine the performance parameters of refrigeration air conditioning systems. And last course outcome 6, understand the working principle of air compressors and steam nozzles, their applications, relevance of air, and identify various methods to improve the performance. The textbooks given here, very beautiful textbooks are available, well illustrated like. So textbooks you have got Engineering Thermodynamics by P.K. Nag, Professor of IIT. Then you have got Application of Thermodynamics by Kadambi. This is Wiley Eastern publication, 2019 edition it is. And you have got a very real life application book called Eunice Sanjal and Michael Bowles. A very excellent book from understanding the concepts point of view. Tata McGraw-Hill Publications. And reference book you have got IC Engines by Ganeshan, IC Engines by Mathur and Sharma, Thermodynamics by Radhakrishnan, Introduction to Thermodynamics by V.C. Rao, Thermodynamics for Engineers, and lot of videos are available on YouTube, animated videos. So learning is not very difficult. It is a very universally taught subject. Most of these textbooks are available in our library, and even online also you get the PDF copies. We will use a textbook by Mr. Kastur Praveen. He has solved problems in a very systematic way, step by step, without omitting any step, so that you can understand the various steps. And if you use all of us use the same textbook, then the notations are similar, so grasping the subject is easy. Copies of the textbooks are available in the library. I request you to go and borrow. This is a very interesting subject. Basically has got lot of real life application. And the only thing is it is an analytical subject, so to solve the numericals you should understand the concepts. What is the principle, how it works, so what are the notations. So lot of understanding is required, and lot of effort is required on the part of the student to understand the notation, the principles, the real life applications. But I can ensure you, if you learn this subject, you will enjoy learning this subject, and this has got utility for a lifetime. Like IC engines, you can see anywhere for the past 100 years, IC engines are very common. So similarly, gas turbines, steam turbines, okay, air compressors, steam nozzles, all these things, they are having real life application and you will really enjoy. But only one request is, you should go and also correlate with the real life rather than just going through learning through textbooks. I request you to go to the garages to see the IC engines like petrol engine, diesel engine, like single cylinder, multi-cylinder engines. Okay, you can go and see the compressors, single stage compressor, multi-stage compressor. Once you go and learn this, you will appreciate the subject in a better way. I hope you will enjoy the videos. All the videos will be made and uploaded on YouTube channels, that is my personal YouTube channel as well as the institution channel. You are free to go through that. Any comments for improvement are most welcome. But I will only sincerely request that whatever assignments are given, try to do it yourself. Try to understand rather than just writing it for the sake of writing the assignment. Please try to understand and appreciate the subject. Definitely it will be useful throughout your life, and wish you happy learning. Thank you.